All right, here's a rundown of Casimir Pulaski Day by Sufjian Stevens, and a pretty interesting song that has only four chords in the intro anyway, and a verse, and that's all I'm going to be going over right now. But it's D, C, A minor, and G, and it uses a lot of really good folk strumming cliches that you should know that guys like Neil Young and stuff use a lot as well. But here is the first lick. Now I'm not sure if he does this hammer on the D, but I've been throwing it in just because it fits the style of the song. So what I'm doing is I'm strumming a D, and then I'm doing another strum with a hammer onto the second fret, from open to second fret on the G string. Oh, also, I'm capoed on the first fret, so sorry for forgetting to mention that. But capoed first fret, and we got a strum and a hammer on to second fret on the D. That's a really good, that's called a D sus2, and there's a plain old D, or actually that's a version of a sus4 when you lift up the first finger. So that's our first little chunk of that song. And then I do an up strum and down strum. Notice that my strum pattern stays straight up and down throughout the entire pattern. At no point do I break the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and strum pattern of it. Sometimes I'm strumming upwards, but at some points I'm emphasizing more, so one string over the next or whatever, but I still keep, even when I'm playing single notes, I'm maintaining the down and up solid strumming pattern there. So the next lick is the lick on C. You start with a plain old C chord, and you get this really beautiful suspension and resolution when you lift up your middle finger and then hammer down to the second fret on the D string, and then you release it again. That's a very, pretty folk thing that you hear in a lot of folk music, where when you're playing a C chord, pulling that second fret hammer on. The slightly unusual thing he does here is he does a walk down to the note B, which is second fret on the A string. Now, this is all, again, with relation to the capo, so it looks like my third fret, but it's actually second fret. So I'm literally just playing that single note. The other notes are still ringing out, so it sounds pretty smooth when I go down to it. It's a nice walk down to A minor. There are many versions of that. This is a single note version of that, but ostensibly that's a G/B chord is generally what's implied by doing that. Then we have an A minor chord. Same middle finger hammer-on lick happens in the A minor chord. I believe he just holds down on the D string second fret when he does that. Then we got a G chord with the same hammer-on, the same style hammer-on, except this time it's with your first finger to second fret on the A string. So let me put that all together slowly. that helps. Good luck.